This is actually me from the past speaking. I left sand crabs because there is one important thing, probably the most important thing and definitely the most important random event for our account, and that is gonna be Mr. Jekyll. And he's handing out potions depending on what herb you're gonna give him. And if we go to Zahur here in Narda and pay him or her to clean our herbs, um, she will do it for me so I can have clean herbs at one herblore. And I don't have any torstals, which are the most important herbs because Jekyll gives staminas for those. But I do have one cadantine, and cadantines can be traded for super restores. So until we get some torstals, this is the best herb we can get. And you'll see me, hopefully, I will be consistent with it, carry this herb at all times until we get Mr. Jekyll. And probably in all the clips where I can get one inventory taken, I will be carrying a herb. I'm gonna do something really stupid here, but I've been hopping for 10 minutes and I cannot buy any rune items here because they're overstocked, so we're hopping to a PvP world. Yes, alright, let's buy rune plate legs and rune chain body, and I'll hop to a regular world and explain myself. So we decided to take advantage of the opportunity of already being in Narda and buying some rune items from Sedu over here. Rune chain body is actually a blessing in disguise because we cannot wear rune plate body without Dragon Slayer, so this will be our base rune setup for Slayer when we get 40 defense. And as I said, I've been hoping so long and people overstock this shop. I don't know if it's one of those shops that doesn't get the distinction between regular players and Iron Man, but Jesus Christ, I'm glad our very little PvP world bargain paid off. Alright, let's get the chronology back in order. I will go training and you'll get back to the actual timeline. Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the No Quest Hardcore Iron Man. As you can see, we have 0 quest points, and while I'm scrolling through my quest log, I will be explaining what we did. So last time we finished with me camping at Sand Crabs, and I pretty much spent all the time between last episode and this camping here, and I was training melee, with just one exception for a trip to Narda, where we purchased a rune chain body and rune plate legs from the store over there. That was extremely overstocked at every world, but I managed to snag a pair in a PvP world, so very spooky, risky, hardcore Iron Man over here. And we cleaned some herbs, especially my one cadantine that I had, because we can give those herbs to Dr. Jekyll random event, and it's gonna be a huge part of this account with just one herblore. This is gonna be one of our main ways to obtain the potions necessary to progress the account. Alright, as I said, I spent quite a bit of time here at Sand Crabs, and we got to 65 and 65 attack and strength together with 50 defense. And that means we essentially unlocked Warrior's Guild, and that place is enormous for multiple reasons. So I will go there right now and I'll explain everything there is to know. In this video, I would like to get ready to do Slayer, and the Warrior's Guild is gonna help in 3 categories with that. The first one is potions. If we trade Lily over here, she sells regular attack, strength and defense potions. And since I mentioned that I am one herblore forever, this is a source of very easy combat potions that we will bring to every Slayer task with us. I can also make strength potions at the apothecary in Varrock, but this just makes it far easier to obtain, and since bank is close, we can just stack them in bulk. Similar here with Lidio, he sells food, and those potatoes with cheese, if you ever played a UIM, you know all about them. This is gonna be my best source of food for a long time before we get to sharks and anglerfish. So all of my supply needs is gonna be done here and banked. And the last thing, the obvious one, the one that everyone comes here for, is the defenders. We're gonna grab a dragon defender over here. I hope to level to 60 defense while getting it, and that will be our best offhand melee item pretty much forever, because I cannot access top, so this is gonna be an absolute best in slot. There we go, incredibly spooned. Here's the dragon defender, and I actually probably will stay a little longer. Still don't have 60 defense, and also those cyclops in the basement drop a runeful helm, which would be an upgrade that I would like to get before starting Slayer, so probably will stay here till 60 defense, although I'm a lazy person, might dip earlier. We got the runeful helm quickly after, so I came over here to the Taverley dungeon to camp Chaos Druids for a while, so we have some Cadantines to give to our main boy, Dr. Jekyll, and I wanted to quickly talk about this entire series and what the end goal is. As you can see from the title, the series is a no-quest hardcore Iron Man, and when it comes to the hardcore part, I just wanted to admit that I am very unhealthily addicted to having a hardcore. My first member account was a hardcore Iron Man, and since then, even though I've been mainly playing a UIM, I always had a hardcore on the side, and always wanted to max one. Just having that red helmet, man, it makes my blood pump. So the main goal of the series is to max with a small asterisk for Herblore. Obviously, without doing quests, it's gonna stay at 1 forever. Even if there is a glitch or something that lets me train Herblore, I will probably not use it, because I think that kind of defeats the purpose of the entire account. But I will get every supply needed, so herbs, secondaries, and even vials of water. So we have 99 Herblore banked to prove that we are quote-unquote maxed, and then I will count that as maxing the hardcore. I had multiple one, I think 3 hardcores, and just doing the route of rushing Barrow's Gloves and doing all the quests, yada yada, and spending a couple months just to possibly die to Galvek again. That's not really for me. I was looking for something a little different, so I decided to go with the no questing part. I was heavily inspired by a guy called Jungsos. I will link his YouTube account in the description. He's a fantastic YouTube video maker and player, and he's one of the OG Snowflake Ironman, and I was very interested in his journey for a very long time, and I was kinda irked to make my own no-quest Ironman, but as I said before, making a regular Ironman just is not gonna cut it for me. I'm a remake Andy at heart, so we went with the hardcore. It comes with its own set of limits. For example, the wilderness was a huge part of Youngsus's journey. He spent a lot of time in the wilderness, which I'm not gonna do because I would like to max this account at some point. But after we are maxed, I might go to the wilderness, for example, because that is the only place where we can get dragon boots in the wilderness God Wars dungeon. Alright, so this clip is getting way too long. Just wanted to quickly explain what the entire goal of the series is, and one last thing is summing this up together. If I die at any point, probably the series is gonna be over. I don't think I will want to continue as a gray helmet, so yeah. As for now, we are continuing our preparations for Slayer. We're gonna get 60 defense, and then there are a couple more gear pieces that I would like to get before we commence. After getting 60 defense and being able to wear my Dragon Defender, I came here to Shazian and got my favor to 100 so we could fight those tier 5 soldiers over here in the Shazian arena. And that's because the last two pieces of gear I wanted before training Slayer are the boots and the gloves they drop. And we just got the boots and I got the gloves previously. I'll finish the full set in a second, but I just wanted to showcase the Shazian boots are as good in stats as the steel boots, more or less. And since I don't do quests, obviously we cannot get the climbing boots, so I just wanted to get a defensive option. But the real main course here are the gloves, because they actually give +3 melee strength bonus, which we're still a very long ways away from combat bracelet, which will be our gloves to go for a really long time. So before that we will be using those, and +3 strength bonus will really go a long way in increasing the max hit. So I'll just finish the rest of the set here, and I think we are ready to do some Slayer. Okay, scratch that. There's actually no way in hell I'm gonna train Slayer without training some agility first. I'm still 1 agility, so let me run some laps real quick. So this should be the last lap of agility pyramid for 75 agility. That should get our run energy regenerating in a pretty quick way. We also got a little bit of GP, and I got this XP lamp, so we're gonna put it into fishing. And here's 99 fishing. Who did you think I am? Gonna run those laps for 75 agility? I just fished to 99 for it. We also got the angler outfit in the way. And what can I say? I just need my teleport to bank cape to do Slayer. I'm not gonna do it with just regular cape, so let's go buy it. Let's talk to the master fisher and purchase the skill cape of fishing. Yes, 99k down the drain, but here's our fantastic cape. I can't make prayer potions, so I really welcome the defense bonuses of the cape. We're gonna rock it. And yeah, this is our fantastic bank teleport cape that we're gonna use probably for a very, 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 very long time. And now with the fishing cape acquired, here's our entire Slayer setup. We're gonna rock Shazian gloves and boots, Ring of Life, Rune plate legs, chain body, full helm and scimitar, Dragon Defender, Amulet of Strength, and of course the newly acquired fishing cape. So with that, I think our Slayer prep for the video is completed, and starting from the next video, we're gonna go train the most fun skill in the game, debatably. But I hope you enjoyed, I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!